Where is it?
The statues. There's the
Where's the monument?
monument there.
That one there. Can I drive there?
Yeah,
Is
you
a
can.
road like this?
You can drive. There's a road like this one.
Like tar road?
Yeah.
Oh, but the
But
graveyard.
they took the monument, the statues to Bloemfontein. You can go and.
Who took it?
I don't know the government or what. There's no stage. It's not working anymore. It's only the monument.
Can you go? Can you still see it?
Yeah, you can see it.
But they should leave it over there.
Yeah, the monument is there, but they took the statues.
Why they take the statues?
know.
Because it's all our history.
But
Yeah?
it's not working for the township anymore. The history is dead at the town.
The history is dead now. Eh? Yeah. Because they're trying to make their own history. Eh?
Yeah, they build their own at Bloemfontein. They want to raise Bloemfontein.
Aye. Bloemfontein has already been there for a long
Yeah,
time.
and it has its own history. But
Yeah.
they
But
take
now
our history, they make it their
they're making it false history. Eh? Fake history. Eh? But these are the guys. Hello guys. These are the guys that helped me get out my get my little mini truck out the mud with the heavy rain we had last night. I didn't realize that the road was so drenched in mud and water that I've got no load on the back, so the back tires just spun in the mud and I got stuck. So these guys were walking and they came and helped me and get out. It was quite hard work, but I wanted to go see the graveyard of the food trackers and all that, but yeah, it's impossible to get there with a road that's muddy like that. So it's a bit sad because it's been left to overgrow and basically neglect. But it was our forefathers that built up this place, or this particular place, Winburg. And they told me that the monument is over there. But they say only the monument is left there simply because they want to change the history here. Now these guys told me that they want to change the history, and they're quite well aware that they're changing the history of every single town, every single city. Instead of building new towns and new cities and making new history, they're trying to change the history, and it's creating false and fake history. But I'm going to try and go to the monument and see what's left. Apparently all the statues are taken away, and where did they take them to? To Bloemfontein? No, the statues are there for a reason.
Even the graves.
Voortrekker graves. Where is the Voortrekker graves?
Not far away from it.
Then that's out there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Near the township. You know where is the township?
No.
You know the township. There's a church at the township, the history church.
Okay.
And the Voortrekker graves. And also there are a lot of graves there in the township. The history is that town and the movement.
Hey.
But they are not doing anything with it.
Yeah. It's all neglect, eh? Overgrown and all that, eh? Yeah. No, basically no respect for all our forefathers, eh? Anyway, but it's a nice day, sunny, after the big storm and that. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for helping me get out the mud. It was quite a challenge, and yeah, I learned my lesson. I won't try and go in what I thought was just easy sand, but it's very, very soft, and my wheels just spun. But anyway, guys, till the next one.
Away.
Yeah, bonga, cool, eh? Okay. Hey guys, I'm on the way to, as I said in my previous video, to see my brother. Spend Christmas Day with him there. Yeah, so this is the road between Winburg and Bloemfontein, and Cape Town is that way. And then if I spin the camera around, Durban is that way. So, and I'm going through the Free State now. It's nice open farmland. Not much traffic on this road. Not many people want to see the Free State because it's just an open land. But I think that's why our forefathers called it the Free State. It's free. Free from all the hustle and bustle and activities of the city life and all that. But it's very rich in the farming and agricultural side of life. I mean, this is basically our heart of South Africa. It's a free state. Everything, most of the wheat is produced, and the mealies and corn and all that. But yeah, guys, I got my truck out, my little mini truck out, that mud road that I try to go to visit a cemetery. But I gave that up. I didn't want to leave my truck exposed to certain elements there and that. So I gave that idea of visiting the cemetery up. But those three guys that helped me were quite well versed in history, especially our past history, not the fake history that this ANC communists are trying to instill on us. They themselves said, you know, when they asked me where did I want to go in that, and I told them I wanted to visit the Voortrekker monument, or the monument for the Voortrekkers here in Winburg. So they said, hey, they told me all that's left of it is just a monument. All the statues are gone, and they've taken them away. They said I can get there, but I'd have to leave my vehicle on the main road and walk to the monument. The monument's a big structure. You can vaguely see it in my previous video, but my point is this: you know, this government, this ANC communist government, is trying to instill their ideological beliefs on all our cultures, all our different nations within South Africa. And they themselves, the three guys, they upset because they were promised work. Well, not promised, but they believed in the ANC's theory or motto that work for all. But, you know, they came and settled here in Winburg when it was still Winburg and a thriving little town. And then slowly over the years they realized that there is no work. That there is no work for all. That there's just nothing. The town has been stripped. There's no infrastructure, no development, nothing taking place. And it's with all the small little towns throughout South Africa. That's what's happening. They want to change the names of our towns to their communist names, to their Russian names, nothing local. But they haven't developed anything. All what our forefathers have created and developed and made, all they've done is taken away the names of every single structure, every single infrastructure, every single development. And they've gone and put their own names, their own communist names on there, as though they built it, they developed it, and grew the towns. They never did. They live in a lie. They are a lie. And all they're doing is taking all the money from our forefathers. The money, the little money that's left in our country. They're taking it and they're squandering it. Even Geriep Dam, as large as it is, an icon that it is, it's just that. It's an icon. But it was a foresight of our forefathers that built that dam for us South Africans, no matter what race we are. You know, they built it. They named it after a President Verwoerd. That name stood on that dam till basically recently, about 20-25 years ago. And then they go and change the name to Geriep. Now, griep is not relevant to that dam. No one's got an idea what griep is and all that. They must leave history as history and build on a future for all our youngsters, all our newborns that are being born, so that they can reflect back and go visit those places and go visit our history and get an understanding of from where we all come from, not just one particular grouping of people. And when I say grouping of people, I'm talking about the ANC communists. It's not them. They never built this country. They won't ever do it. They've had 30 odd years of doing it, and they didn't do it. What they have done is they had 30 years of taking and stripping our land bare and taking all the money from our country. That's what they've been doing. And it's sad. It's sad to see our country like that and like it is. But our country will never change, won't ever change. Our land is here, the mountains are here. They can't move the mountains. The ANC can't move the mountains. They can't move our dams. They can't move our land. But they're trying to move a certain minority, the African white minority, that has been in existence here for over 200, 300, 400 years. Because they are the ones that built up this country to where it is, and they gave it to the ANC communists in good faith. In good faith that they'll carry on with the development of this country, which they haven't done. They've had over 30 years in power, and they've done nothing except for try and not even take it backwards, just basically destroy it, destroy our country. And destroy the vision of the youngsters, the young people, the old people. Destroy the vision of the old people. The old people that you saw in my video, the previous video, those three guys, the one old guy, he's probably my age, or maybe older, I don't know. But he had a vision. He had a vision. The youngster in the video had a vision. But they destroyed it all. They destroyed it all with a propaganda vision. Propaganda vision by the belief, the fake belief of just giving land out. And that's what they've done. They're just giving land out and taking land and thinking that that's going to satisfy them and keep them quiet and keep the majority quiet, the majority that believe in this ANC government. They think that that's going to keep them quiet and satisfy their needs and their vision for their own future, their individual futures. We're all individuals. We're not a collective. We're not a group of cattle. We are human beings, and we should be treated as such. And as human beings, we all got our different tribes, different cultures, different nations within South Africa. Yet the ANC government think we just a herd of cattle that they can just dictate and show us the way, their way. We're not a herd of cattle. We are part of South Africa. We are a tribe of South Africa. Collectively, all the tribes are one tribe of South Africa, a South African tribe. And they're going to realize it. And the only way they're going to realize it is when they lose power. And it'll be their own making, their own downfall, because they had an opportunity. As I said, they had an opportunity to build on this country and they didn't do. They could have made this country powerful and great, but they haven't done that. It was the greatest country in Africa. It was the most powerful country in Africa. Now the rest of Africa is laughing at us, laughing at us, the people, because we allowed this ANC communists to continue on their path of destruction, their path of embarrassment to the rest of the world, the path of holding out their hands to the Western world and asking for money. Yet it's a Western world that they despise of. But yet it's a Western world that is, certain parts of the Western world that still continue to support this ANC communist. Until there's change, and real drastic change, whether it's not political parties vying for power that are trying to please certain people or certain of their followers to get their votes, because that's what political parties do. They please and appease people just to get a vote, to get in power, to get that money that's in the government. That's all they want, is the money. They're not interested in the wealth that the country's got, the wealth in the people, in all the different tribes. They're not interested in that. They're just interested in the people and taking the money from the people. That's what they're doing, and it's what they'll continue to do. All these political parties, they all just after that. They say, yeah, they want to build the future, they want to build our country. No, they've had plenty chances to do that. They've had over 30 years. They've had over 50 years, 60 years. But every single political group in every single era has promised. It's all promises and lies. And this is where we are at the moment. Our country still stands. Our land still stands. Our beautiful scenery still stands. It won't change. They can't change that. They can't change our landscape. They can't change our people. Our people might die and that die off, but new ones are being born. God will make sure, and He'll make sure that our land is here, and that's what He's doing. The beauty of it is that God's beauty.